Hey, yo, what's going on? It's your boy, Man in the Wild. Just over here in my thoughts about the current riots and lootings and things that's going on across the country, protests, based on the latest police killing production, provided by, your America. Because, I mean, it's crazy. Because, like I said, I didn't even really want to touch this shit, really. You understand? Like I really didn't want to, because we had that Sean Reed was the recent one before that, right? You had the Ahmad Arbery, right? Confirmed it's some bullshit, and it's like, and this came up, and it's like, man, I wasn't even gonna touch the shit, but it's like, damn, we having blackout Tuesdays and shit. We having all of these different protests across the country behind this shit. And you gotta really, see something going on inside of something, right? When it seemed to be the same list of people that they talk about, I'm gonna have another one on that, here in a little bit, but that part is funny. That part should be, taken into account. But here we go with the protest though here, where they're leaving piles of bricks for everybody. Right? They're leaving piles of bricks for everybody, and it's widely known that the piles of bricks is around. So it's not like it's any type of covert situation. You understand? Ain't no dummy around here. I know you full of shit. Right? Talking about it's an orchestrated event. Right? People saying, how you gonna not think it's an orchestrated event behind this? Right? But orchestrated how? Orchestrated by who to direct you which way? Right? You think if these motherfuckers didn't want you to see the bricks, that you would see the bricks? Like, no, you wouldn't. They know how to be covert, and they also know how to be, what is it, covertly overt and all that shit. The minds of the ones you dealing with are the ones who have been controlling yours your whole life. Really firmly grab that shit. They pulled the bricks, like they're opening up the pallet. Right, they're opening up the pallet. So that means that, in the end, like, that shit was wrapped up nice and neat, right, and provided right in the middle of the fucking street. Are you serious? Are you serious? Now people gonna sit there and be like, yeah, because they want black people to do this and go into that, blah blah. Like, no. Of course that's what they want. But in the end, the St. Paul mayor, let the cat out the bag by telling the people the only ones that got arrested was out-of-staters. Right? And why would that be? I'll tell you why that would be. That would be because they were paid to come over and do whatever it is to put on whatever show they put on. As is the case in point with everything else that you see and whatever it is that man, that's just how it is. They're controlling a narrative behind some shit that you don't even know, because your mind has been, guided towards this way of thinking, like this race shit and all of that. Race wars. But understanding, you just like a little pawn in this shit. With that type of mentality, man, that's what they want you to be on. You know what I'm saying? Because as it stands, that race shit is just for the people underneath, man. It's just for the people underneath, and they've done a fine job of making sure that each group finds their place and perpetuates that role. You know, they've done a fine job. You understand? But knowing how to take your mind away from all of the fuck shit from these people, it lets you see through their bullshit. Like I said, they wouldn't put bricks in the middle of the street if they was trying to do it in some kind of sneaky way. Oh, they think they slick. They putting out bricks because they know niggas gonna grab them. Get the fuck out of here. They wouldn't do that unless they wanted you to know about it. And if they want you to know about it, like it's deeper than just that they want niggas to get locked up and they want niggas that they want this, want that. It's deeper than that. Please try and grab that.
Bro, we are protesting. Shit crazy. Some random ass bricks, bro. Ain't no construction. Ain't no construction, bro. Just some random ass bricks.
The company come and dump this huge pile of cement chunks in the parking lot over here by Cosmo Proof and Advanced Auto. This was actually happening, but oh, there's fucking bricks. What the fuck are those?
Bricks. They're fucking bricks.
Yeah, they dumping out bricks too. And as this stands though, like dude, like when it comes to the narrative that they give us of whatever, you know, happens in life and all of that, what they put on TV, please know and understand that these people control the beginning and to the end, right? And even before the beginning and after the end, right? It's a never-ending game with these people, okay? So I mean, again, you're seeing these videos, man, of these people putting bricks all around. Like, first off, man, that shit in and of itself, you know, leaving bricks. I mean, come on. You know, with that Freemason symbolism and all of that shit, right? What the brick symbolizes, what it means. You know, how the best damn receiver in the game, Pops was a brick mason. He grew up as a brick mason catching bricks his whole fucking life. Just so happens to be the best receiver of all time. Wasn't the fastest, wasn't the most athletic, but just so happened to be open all the fucking time. The greatest, the GOAT. You know, because that part in and of itself with the pile of bricks and what that means to these people, that part of it, you know, the depth of that is crazy. But the fact that they're, again, putting this shit out there to where you can see this shit. They know there's plenty of windows around here where they're parking up, taking these bricks out this car, this whatever that is. They know there's plenty of windows of people to see and all that shit. You think it's a coincidence that all this shit is on tape? You think the people recording this shit are like not role players?
What the fuck? So that the protesters don't fucking use them, dude. That's what they're doing.
Yeah, these just random people, right?
Fuck undercover police officers that are getting involved in the protests so that they have an excuse to beat the shit out of people. So.
So then you have it here that, you know, the police car is just right there for you to go ahead and trash. Right? Go ahead and trash this shit. That is a production. Period. There's no doubt. So now take it all the way back to the beginning and even before this shit has been a production too. So black people, why do they want you to feel worthless? Why do they want this? Why do they want to call you black? Why is this? Why is that? Understand that part, then you can really get some shit done. You understand? But by being black, by being this, being and going with the narrative that they originally gave you, You're still stuck inside of a box. Even if you open the door, jump out the window, you know what I'm saying, run down the street and around the corner and all that shit. If you still believing anything as to what these motherfuckers got to say, you still stuck inside of a box some kind of way. You understand? You're right. It is a trap. You know, and you think, you mean to tell me that this type of overt covertness, you know, ain't like extremely suspect, you know, and gives my, you know, production claims full value? Full value. Motherfuckers standing around. And the thing about that one too, hold on. And the thing about that one too, that lets you further know what you looking at is some bullshit. Like, look how they just sitting over there chilling. They ain't even tagging shit, right? This girl over here to the right, she's the one tagging shit, doing all this shit. These dudes over here to the left standing over there like the PSYOP police, right? With paintball guns and slouching and shit, not even ready for any type of shit because they're just there to do a job, which is fuck with your mind. You understand? And that role player shit, man, it don't have to be people from out of state always either. You know what I'm saying? We live with role players. We live with these motherfuckers, man. We really do. You know, and it's not on no crazy like they're everywhere and all this other shit, but nah, really sit down and think about it. You know, if you're controlling something from beginning to end, before the beginning, after the end, right, you have to have every base covered. All right. So now, the best place to recruit, you know, is the military, you know what I'm saying, through sport, you know, through acting, drama, all of that shit, right? That's where you find your characters. You understand? And what it boils down to in the end is, you know, certain people are willing to do certain shit, you know, to make their lives better for whatever they got going on. And sometimes that just so happens to be spying on your peoples, right? Being a mole inside of whatever it is that's going on, even if it ain't nothing, you know, just daily collecting, you know. But at the same time, shit, you watch these CIA shows and all that shit, man, you think they espionaging against countries? No, it's the people. Like I said it before, you know. It's civilian spies against the people, man, and this shit ain't no different. This shit ain't no different. These people ain't no different. Anything you see as far as the people being extra and all this other shit and being visibly extra, they're full of shit. Full of complete shit. The PSYOP stand over there. You know, and then so, you know, the pile of bricks, you know, pile of bricks even got a face to them because they want to give life to this shit. They have to give life to the pile of bricks. To the piles of bricks. If you got a numerology calculator, go ahead and type in the piles of bricks. Oh, shit. They play too fucking much, man. They play too much, and you know, it really fucks with people's lives and their minds. Like, you see that right there, right? Second wave may never happen. You know, you got people saying the second wave ain't gonna happen, it's gonna happen, all this other shit, right? But like somebody even said on this radio show, this whack ass radio show I happened to catch before my Bluetooth caught, motherfuckers talking about where did COVID go? You know, we got all of these, you know, these protests and all this other stuff going on. It's almost like COVID ain't even being talked about anymore and all that type of shit, right? Memes talking about, you know, coronavirus ain't get spread with all these mass protests and all this shit. Right, it must be the cure. Like, yo, please know that anything and everything they give you, you know, needs to be looked at with an eye of doubt. you know, with an eye of doubt. Because when it comes to, you know, doubt and shit and all of that, you know, if the truth is what they're saying, you know, that would be uncovered, you know, as the doubt gets discovered or gets, you know, dug into. Questions about this, questions about that. Okay, cool. Answers for this, answers for that. Oh, well, damn. All right. You know, but when it comes to these people, that's not how it works. You know, that's not how it works. You know, it comes back to like, no, you guys are deceiving us. Right? And it's beyond the deception of, you know, that race shit, because they're beyond that. The elite are beyond that. That's what they want you to be thinking about. You understand? That's what they want you to be on, moving about your daily lives. You know, but if you learn to rise above that shit, you understand that you can place yourself above that shit. You know, because keep it a buck, man, just the term black itself. The term black itself is a stain. Period. Darkness. You know, and for that to be given to you as your label, you know, you should be offended behind that shit. You're giving no nationality. Excuse me. You're giving no nationality. You're giving no home. You're just giving black. Black and African American. Like, nah, rise above that shit. You rise above that shit, you'll be able to see, you know, things a little bit clearly, more clear and all of that, and then be able to decide, you know, exactly where you fall in this shit. You understand? But that black shit, man, it hurts you, man. Trust me. Like, and it's like, people might come back, be like, man, that's that Tom shit. You know what I'm saying? That's that Sambo shit. You know, that's that nigga, you know, you old coon ass nigga. Like, no. Pump your brakes. You understand? I know what I'm rooted in. And I know what I'm rooted with. You understand? But in the end, the creation of the Negro and the black man and all of that shit was created by white people. Was created by the elite. You understand? So anything that falls underneath of that, behind that, around it, and all of that other shit, yo, understand where it comes from. You know, origins do matter. But I think they got one more. That's stupid. How long did I have it for? Yeah, I wanted to have that up there just to have it. You understand? Because don't take these motherfuckers seriously no more. You know, don't take them seriously. They will lie to you. They love to lie to you, deceive you. That's their job. You know, to make sure that whatever narrative is being pumped, that you fall in line with whatever comes with it. You know, and that's the bottomest of the lines. You understand? So, you know, just, man, break free from the dumb shit, man. You know, break free from your label, you know, and respect yourself for once. You know, because whenever you fall under any type of label, you know, that was created by a motherfucker that don't give a fuck about you, you understand, then, you know, it comes back to yourself, you know, and how do you feel about you? You know, how do you care about you? You know, and the people around you, the people you made and things like that. You know, because I tell you this much. If you refuse to try to understand what is and what ain't, like if you choose to ignore shit, you ain't no better than the motherfuckers perpetuating this shit. Matter of fact, you're worse. You understand? Because like it's no other way around this shit. So yeah, I don't know. I don't even know exactly what was said throughout. I just know it was a bunch of shit. That had something to do with staying away from what's given to you. As you see the piles of bricks that were given to people, you know, um, understand what's going on, and try to be above that shit the best you can, man. And but shit, this black protest, Black Lives Matter protests, and behind this George Floyd shit, bullshit is confirmed.